Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today we will start a very important chapter, that is regression, which is mostly used for the purpose of estimations, predictions and forecasting. Along with it, considered to be an elementary and fundamental of econometrics. So for the first time, Sir Francis Galton introduced the word regression, so we can say that he was one of the pioneer, one of the first researcher of regression. For the first time he used the word reversion and then he used the word regression. Let's have a bird eye view at the dictionary meaning of regression. So the dictionary meaning of regression is to go back, to step back or to return. Actually, regression is used to denote, to highlight the backward tendency, the backward behavior, which mean going back, step back to average, step back to normality, yeah, going back to reality. The idea behind the philosophy of Sir Francis Galton was that tall father have tall sons and short father have short sons on the average. This was the idea behind the regression given by Francis Galton. So it is an important point to be noted down that correlation is an essence for regression, and without correlation regression is nothing. If R is equal to 0, that is if coefficient of correlation is equal to 0, it means variables are independent. There is no connection, there is no relationships between x and y. So in such case regression has no use. Regression is meaningless here. It's okay? It's very important point. So we can say that the existence of regression is only possible due to the presence of correlations. If there is no correlation, then there will be no regression. Regression will be questionable at this stage. So we can declare that correlation is descriptive statistics, which while the regression is inferential statistics, because on the base of descriptive we made inferences, estimations, predictions and forecasting, and if there is no correlations, then there is no use to make inference here. So let's have a simple example that we have two variables, x is equal to number of study hours and y shows obtained marks. We know that there is associations, there is relationship between x and y. If x is equal to 4, it means that I have studied 4 hours, I obtained 58 marks. Next time I studied 6 hours, I obtained 69 marks. Next time I studied 8 hours and obtained 80 marks. So it shows that there is relationship existing between two variables. And if, for example, if I predict that if I study 10 hours, then what will be the marks? So the correlation fails in this stage. This is not the work of correlation. Especially here we use the regression, because regression tells if we take x is equal to 10, that what will be the value of y, what will be the predicted marks, what will be the estimated value of y. It is an important point to be noted down that in correlations we study interdependence between two variables, that is x depends on y and y depends on x. That why we say that the relationship existing between two variables is symmetric, that is rxy is equal to ryx. While in regression we study the dependence of a variable on a single independent variable. It means that in correlations both the variables are dependent, while regression one variable is dependent while the other variable is independent. Let's have some definitions of regression. So first definition is the relationship existing between independent and dependent variable is called regression. It's okay, it's very simple. The second one, the estimation of the prediction of dependent variables by utilizing some known values of independent variable, a controlled variable, is called regression. The third one, regression is a statistical technique, statistical tool specially designed to provide a best possible functional relationship between dependent and independent variables. Actually, statistics is mainly concerned with predictions, estimations, and this is one of the major issue in every sphere of humanity. So let's talk about what are the main objective of regression. So if anybody asks you a question that what are the main objective of regression, so you have to say predictions, estimations and forecastings are the objective of regression. That's why regression equation is also called estimating equation or predictions equations. So one of the important point I want to add in my discussion that regression is an essence. Regression is the beauty of econometrics. Because of that, it is most frequently used in economics. I do hope this video will be helpful. If you have any problems, do comments. Inshallah, we'll meet in next video. Allah Hafiz.